What up, everybody? It's your boy PTK Blam back with
Yeah.
another special video for you guys. And I told all my subscribers I was going to be doing something different today for you guys. Um, I'm going to be doing our very first The Shop podcast. That's what the name we came up with. Me and my two guys I got here, two special guests. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys introduce yourself. Go ahead.
Hey, you want to go first, Alex, or you want me to go?
Yeah, but I'll go first. It's
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, K Alex from Twitter, and I mean most of you guys know me. I'm just a big Xbox fan, so let's do this.
All
Yeah,
right, go ahead.
it's Elite Gamer 9008, man. Get at me on YouTube. Check out my YouTube page. Follow me on Twitter at Elite Gamer 9008, man. Xbox.
For
Yeah,
sure, for sure.
yeah,
All right,
man.
so let's go ahead and get started, boys. And I'll make sure I tweet out make sure I put their pages in the description. That way, everybody can go ahead and follow them on Twitter.
Appreciate it.
So no problem, no problem. So I just wanted to touch on a few things here today, guys, for our first podcast. I want to touch on a couple different things that we want to do here. So just give me a quick second, fellas.
On
First thing,
anything.
first thing that I want to do is I want to make sure that we get started off on the right foot. So the first
Mhm.
thing we want to talk about is these Forza 6 reviews we got coming up.
Right?
I know you guys have seen it all through Twitter. A lot of things going back and
Yeah.
forth with the Forza reviews. A lot of them have been kind of sketchy. Overall, though,
Oh man,
honestly, for what I've
you
been
already
seeing,
know.
a lot of them have been positive for the most part. So I wanted to
Yeah.
kind of get you guys feedback on what you think of the game first of all, and how do you think it scored. Well, right now it's sitting at an 89 Metacritic. But I
Right?
just saw a tweet recently that there were two more reviewers that actually reviewed it that gave it a 9.3. So those are going to be
Ooh.
added. That may push it up above that 90 mark. So what do you guys think about the
Ooh,
demo
nice.
first of all, and the review scores for the demo?
I thought the demo was dope. You know, the physics, the rain physics, the puddles. It sounds silly, but I think it's dope. It's the dope part of the game. Hydroplane on there, it feels so real. But yeah,
Absolutely.
I didn't even see that tweet, man. That's amazing. I think it's a great game. I seen a whole bunch of silly reviews too, but for the most part, yeah, a whole bunch of good reviews. It's cool.
I think it's well deserved. I mean, the demo was just awesome.
It is, man.
Much improved over Forza 5. I mean, Forza 5 was great for a launch game,
Yeah, right.
but yeah, like the demo. I mean, the environments are so much better. The weather is ridiculous, and like even
Man,
the grass. Like when you go on the grass,
Yeah,
you
it
can
is
just
great.
feel
It's
like
like the mud. You can see like the mud. It's crazy.
yeah, it's
It's crazy,
crazy.
man.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, I think it's great. I mean, I know for the most part, like I was saying before, on Twitter, what I've seen has been overwhelmingly positive,
Yep.
but there are a few bad apples there. I'm not really gonna focus on the bad apples. We know how gaming
It was just a
journalism
bunch
has
of it
been
was a
this
bunch of silly
generation.
stuff. Like
Yeah.
my friend's driver tours were too hard to beat. I was like, "Are you serious?" Like, oh no, what? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
too many
Yes.
cars.
Yeah. Too many cars, all types of
Right,
things like that. I mean,
right.
it's kind of crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
got
I mean,
people
it's.
trying to compare it to Drive Play. It's crazy, but it is
Well,
what it is.
let's be honest. Let me play devil's advocate here, you two.
Okay, okay.
It's
But
Drive Club is not a bad game. It's just not on
No, it was
Forza's
good.
level.
Yeah, come
dude,
on,
I mean,
Yeah,
it.
dude,
When you got a
it's
game that's. Go ahead, Alex. My bad. I didn't mean
it's
to cut you
not.
off.
I was just gonna say, man, it's not 2003 anymore.
right.
Forza's a
Great.
king.
Yeah,
Forza's a
man.
king. It's
Forza's
been
been
for
king.
a while.
You know, Microsoft know what they're doing. Turn 10 and Playground, they know what they're doing, man.
Yep.
They
Yeah.
know what they're doing with these games.
For sure, for sure. Okay, cool, cool. Great first topic to get us kicked off, get us warmed up. And so I wanted to touch on another thing. We've been talking a little bit previously before the podcast about what we're going to kind of go through some of the stuff we were going to cover. So the first thing I wanted to go over was, the second thing I should say, sorry about that, was that these rumors have been swirling about the Nintendo NX. Now, I know for the most part, my subscribers, you guys, we're not huge Nintendo fans. I mean, I'm I guess, OG Nintendo fan because it's the first console I owned myself personally. But so it kind of has that soft spot in my heart. But Nintendo NX we know is a console that's going to be coming around soon. We don't know when it's dropping. A lot of people are saying next year. A lot of people are saying 2018, 2017. We don't know as of yet, but there's a rumor swirling around about it actually being a cross-gen, cross-platform, so it'll be able to play Wii U games. It'll be able to play, I guess, DS games or
Yeah.
3DS games. I'm not
Yep.
exactly sure, but this is just a rumor, so I don't want you guys biting my head off in
Yeah,
the
it's just
comment
rumors,
section
y'all.
or anything like that. So I kind of want to get you guys both opinion about that also too. So go ahead, Elite, start it out.
Yeah, I was Nintendo. They just can't. I know everybody keep hearing it, man, but they just got to come out with some. They got to come out with something. If they don't, they done. Because the Wii U is not a success. I mean, I guess you could say it is, but it's really not. You know what I'm saying? It's not selling. They got a piece of hardware that's not selling. It's sad. So if it is that way, I guess it's a perk. But if nobody's buying Wii U games now, who will buy them for the NX? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's
Kind of
true.
pointless.
All right, Alex, go ahead.
No, that's good points by both of you guys. I mean, I get both of you guys. Like, Nintendo was the first real console that I had back in the '80s, so I
Yep.
got kind of a soft spot for them. But they haven't just really done anything that's interested me personally, in a while. But I got to say they're definitely innovators. The GameCube, they came out with these like little ass discs, and back to the N64, like that weird controller, like first controller with the joystick.
Yeah.
The Wii, yeah, obviously was really innovative and really successful, but
Yeah.
yeah, I just think the tail end
The
of
Wii
that.
came at the right time.
The Wii game
It
is
really
just the right
did.
time.
When the industry needed something different.
Yeah.
Oh, look who just crashed the damn party. Tim, you in here?
Oh,
There he is.
I don't know if he meant to crash the party, but looks like Tim Dog just showed up, everybody.
damn dog. That's what's up, man.
What's going on, Tim?
Good, Tim.
Yo, what up, Tim?
How's it going, man? It's nice to meet you.
Straight crash. He pulled an Aaron Greenberg, everybody, and crashed the party.
Tim dog.
Figured out the link, so.
Oh, okay, cool, for sure. All right, cool. What's up? What's going on, Tim? How you feeling?
What's going on? How you doing?
Oh man, you know how it goes. Another day, another dollar. Trying to get this podcast going, man. So
That's
welcome,
what's up.
Tim. Everybody's the man, as you know it, Tim Dog, the man
Tim
on
Dog,
Twitter.
yeah. That's the man.
Thanks. I'm not.
Cut it out. Stop
Tim
being
Dog, the
modest.
man.
I think you got Phil Spencer on speed dial or something. I thought I saw him.
I wish.
Yeah, so Tim, if you want to just get caught up to speed on what we was talking about, man. Initially, we were talking about the Forza 6 reviews being positive for the most part. Now we're talking about the rumors kind of going around about the Nintendo NX. I don't know if you saw about it potentially being cross-gen, maybe releasing in early 2017, cross-platform, cross-gen. So yeah, so you got any opinions on that, Tim?
I think that it's going to be cross-gen. I don't think that. When you say cross-gen, do you mean that it'll play?
Yeah. Wii U,
Wii U,
and it even said 3DS. I don't know how that's going to work. It's just a rumor, and I've seen it going around. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Be awkward.
Yeah, I think it's going to have. It sounds logical. I don't think they're going to have a console on our on Xbox One or PlayStation 4 specs.
I don't think so either. Not at all.
So you guys think it's going to be less powerful than the consoles we have now? I find that hard to swallow though, Tim. I mean, can they really do that to themselves again?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just think that I don't see them really doing that. I think they're going to do something more with like portability. Could be a type of like you carry a card or it's like a little thing, a chip. I don't know. I don't see it being like a standard console like the PlayStation 4. I see it more of a type of thing where it's going to be, it'll be like something like that. It'll be casuals. It'll still have its, its first party, but I don't see it really going in on multi-plats with PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see it being something like that too, like a external hard drive type thing.
Oh,
like
okay.
something you just carry around. Plug up to your TV or whatever.
So it's pretty much. It sounds like it's going to be an overpowered 3DS.
Yeah. I mean, if it's going to be backwards compatible, it's going to have games that no one buys. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be pointless. It's going to be a whole pointless console again.
I think Nintendo is too smart. I think they know their market. I don't know exactly what they're doing. I mean, this console, we don't know whether it's coming next year or the year after. So I mean, they can do it. They can go a lot of ways, and they do have a cult following. People will buy a Nintendo just because.
They got to get rid of the gimmicks.
They
got to get rid of the gimmicks. They got to focus back on what gaming was, what gaming is.
It's definitely not hardcore anymore, and I don't know. I think their following is kind of. They definitely have a dedicated following, but I don't know. Like you said, the Wii U isn't really selling that much. Definitely not like
At all.
Yeah.
And, they always do something innovative. It'll be interesting to see what they do, but I gotta admit, I have no idea because
Yeah.
Nintendo always does something crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
hopefully,
crazy.
hopefully this gen
They
it's
do take
something
risks.
that I'm
Yeah,
kind of
for
Every
sure.
interested
time they do, they take risks.
Yeah,
in.
for
Yeah,
sure, man. I don't know, man. I just hope they get back to doing what Nintendo does well, man. I really hope they do. We'll see. Well, that remains to be seen, fellas. That remains to be seen. So,
I do
the
Yeah, we
next
miss.
need
topic I
Nintendo
want.
around the
I'm
industry.
not
It'd be
gonna
weird
lie.
not to have them.
I definitely miss playing Zelda.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's another thing too. Didn't they push that back, Tim? They pushed it back. It's probably gonna be a launch title, right?
Which
Yeah,
one is?
The Zelda, the next Zelda.
Oh, they
Didn't
Oh
they
did,
yeah,
really?
push it back?
they pushed
Really?
it back to 2016.
Oh, wow.
You think it'll be a launch title,
I ain't even know that.
possibly?
uh,
Hmm.
No, I think this will be a Wii U, but I think you're gonna be able to play Wii U on the NX anyway. So they've always supported their legacy, so that's
That
not
is true.
changing.
That's true. Okay. All right. So, all right. Let's go on to the next topic that we have here. So, I was talking to my buddies earlier before we started the podcast, and another thing I wanted to touch on was let me go ahead and take a look at this new press play game that I didn't get a chance to vote on it. I know maybe Tim. I know
Yeah.
Alex mentioned that he voted on it. Even Elite,
Yep.
I believe he said
Yeah, I
also too.
voted.
It was they had three different options on the type of games. If you didn't know, Press Play is a first party studio by under Microsoft, under Xbox. They're one of their first party studios. I think if I just correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they made a lot of Connect titles previously, or they were like more of a Connect studio to develop Connect titles. But they're coming out with an actual game now. I don't know what size of the game. It may be double A, triple A. I don't think it's indie because it's published by a first party studio. But
Hmm.
they mentioned that they were going to be making a game called the Knoxville today, and they tweeted that out. And also they stated that um, it's going to be like a Hunger Games type game. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work. So let me get you guys' opinions, starting with Tim on what you guys think that game's going to be.
I think it's gonna be double A. I mean, double A money, but it's not a triple A. And I think it's like a survival type game. It looks like it's very social interaction, that type of stuff, like a Daisy. That's what I think it is. I think you're gonna have like types of things to do, tasks, and you have to, I don't know how the whole story's gonna go. I didn't pick that. I chose Project. What was it? Not the Dwark. It was the other one. I forgot the name of it. But
Okay.
the one where like everything would blow up. You were
I
driving in
remember
between
that. Yeah, you
armadillos.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
one. I don't remember the name of it, but it was something or death. I remember that.
Oh
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, I
Okay.
think it's going to be a nice title, but it won't be a huge AAA title. The supposedly Twisted Pixels come. They're the studio that's kind of like the size. They're a little bit bigger, but than Press Play. So Press Play,
Oh okay.
this is
Oh,
kind of going
okay.
to be like you get AA money, like Scream Ride
Because
type.
I thought there was a AAA studio. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that either. So
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Go ahead,
That
Alex.
changes.
What you think about it?
Well, they did Mad Max, and I thought, or no, it was not Mad Max. Oh, my bad. It was Max and the
Max
Magic
Curse
Multiverse,
Yes.
or
Brotherhood.
something like that, which I actually thought was great. I bought it. I liked it. It was a really good game, and so yeah, I could totally see this being like a double A $20 title that's good quality. I personally voted for this one because I thought it was different. Um, like a Hunger Games type thing. Looks like a social type of game. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'll definitely give it a try when it comes around.
All right. Cool. Cool. Go ahead, Elite.
Yeah, same here. At first I thought, well, I just found out that it's a double studio, so even if still they made, just like Alex said, they made Max, which was the first indie game I ever played on Xbox One. I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't even know it was an indie, but looked pretty good. It was pretty fun. So yeah, I voted for this one. I plan on checking it out. I like survival games. I like the Hunger Games.
Okay.
I like the studio. So yeah, I plan on trying it out.
Okay. So I just hope that
Max and Brotherhood, by the way, that
this,
was
yeah,
Yeah,
that game was fantastic.
yeah, that game was
And
fun.
yeah, it was
I'm
good.
the only thing I'm worried about is that this genre is kind of getting crowded with these like survival horror games. I don't know if
It
it'll be
is.
horror or anything like that, but
It is
it's
the
getting kind of
yeah.
crowded. I mean, we already got what State of Decay, who Undead Labs makes that, and that's
Yep.
not necessarily a triple A. That's more of a double A also too.
Yeah,
And so
It's a
I'm
pretty
kind of
fun game
worried
too.
that it'll be kind of lost in that genre. Like, hopefully
Yeah.
it does something like completely left field
If
that
it
we
gets
don't know
promoted
about
right, yeah.
that
They
makes it
said they
stick
was
out.
they said they was going to Twitch stream it weekly or something like that.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
Just by the, I don't know if you guys got a chance. Tim? Did you get a chance to look at the video for the game that they had, the YouTube video they put up?
yeah,
Of Knoxville, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I seen the video from his tweet.
Okay. Looks like they were already playing a build. It looks like in the video, Tim.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean it looks fun. I just like I said, you got to see more. I think it press play, like I said, Max. Alex said Max was good, so it'd be a cool game. It'd be another game in the catalog. It'll be a smaller type game, but
Yeah, it'd be something to get the time pass to the
yeah,
next big title.
I like what they did with the whole just putting a couple small games out there and like vote for.
Right.
whatever.
Not even like a couple small good games, not a couple small bad. Like they're all good games.
right.
Like,
Like
really
I would
good.
play them all.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm very interested in that game. Just to give my opinion, I think it's different. I like the way Microsoft is really promoting and putting their first party studios first. These are a lot of studios that they've been around for a little while now. It's not like this is a brand new studio that's
Right.
created. They've been around since the 360, and a lot of times people don't even know these studios exist, like Press Play, Twisted Pixel. There's a few other ones too that they have that create games also too that I remember seeing. So it's kind of good that they're finally putting some shine on the first party studio. So that's always nice, always nice. So
Right.
another topic I wanted to also bring up um, here today. Just give me a second. Let me go ahead and find my article here. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
I think we got showstopper in here, man.
We got show.
Yeah.
Oh,
You do. What's happening?
Showstopper.
What's happening?
What's up, man?
What's
What's
going on,
happening?
show? Everybody just crashing. Y'all
Right,
sure
man.
y'all tweeted out the right link. Everybody just show. Everybody just
I'm just
showing
gonna
up.
pop
on the
up.
podcast. What's going on,
Hey,
show?
you
How you
send the
doing?
link out, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I said, well,
that's
let me
true.
go show some love. What's happening, everybody?
That's what's up, man.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. So
Yeah. It's all love, bro.
appreciate it, man. Yeah. So we were
Tim
we were
Dog, the
kind of building up a
showstopper.
few topics here, show. I don't know if you got a chance to catch on to the first few topics we were talking about. About the Nintendo NX and about the what were we just talking about? The Nintendo NX and the new game Press Play is coming out with for Microsoft for Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we were just talking about that game. If I can get your opinion on those two topics about the Nintendo NX potentially being cross-platform, where maybe able to play Wii U games and maybe also be able to play 3DS games. Is that something that you looking forward to possibly?
I wanted Nintendo to really compete. I mean, that's just kind of like more of the same. Kind of like the same format that they have right now, as far as how the style of their games is just not graphically demanding. So they it's still more the same.
Okay.
So I wanted them to venture out, get more third-party support than what they have, and really compete. But I think they too far behind to really compete nowadays, as far as the infrastructure with the online gaming and everything that where we at now. So I really wanted them to really dig in and compete. But if this is the format that they're going with, then I'm excited about it because at the end of the day, I do love those franchises that they have.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
Okay,
that makes
cool, no
sense.
problem. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
okay, no
Yeah.
problem, no problem. That's a good take on it. That's a good. Personally,
I really wanted
Go
to
ahead.
see them compete, though, man. I really wanted to see them step up and get back to what they used to do. I don't know what happened with the third party situation, but
Right, man.
they really need to mend.
The
I
third
think
party games they was putting out, they was terrible. They were like shells of third party games.
Yeah.
Terrible, man.
Yeah,
I think
I know.
them
Next gen normally go off about it, but it's just
oh man,
I think I just think they just really need to just start over it almost. It seemed like, but I mean, the games is Mario's, all the Mario's, the Zeldas, and everything that they put out for us that is great. I love Mario Kart. I love all these little games. And, I play them with me and my wife play that console.
Yeah.
When I typically play that, I play it with her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't really game on it like a lot, but when I'm spending time with her and me and her doing things,
Oh, okay.
that's the console we do.
I
That's
think
the
most
console
people
we
actually, most of us here, actually, I don't mind having a Wii U as my second console because it works. Like you said, it's more family oriented. Everybody loves Mario, even though That franchise, they
Yeah.
running that damn thing in the ground. Let's be honest, but it's still gonna sell. I mean, it's still Mario at the end of the day, and they make very good, enjoyable. This is the one thing I can say about Nintendo that I can't say about Sony or Microsoft. Every Sony or Nintendo first party game that comes out, I've never seen them have to patch a game at all. When their games come out,
Yeah,
their games are like
they do
perfect.
be. They
They're
be.
not. You don't have
Yeah,
to go
they are.
patch
They
it.
be
There's no
flawless.
updates.
That's
They're
true.
completely flawless. You never see a Mario game that has patching frame rate issues or something crazy like that.
Right.
So that's
The
one thing
thing
I
You
is,
can
gotta
you
really.
get
really
what you
force
pay
glitches
for.
in that game. You
They
can't.
really have that quality
That's true.
in their games,
That's true.
and they value your money. So when you pay, everything works. It ain't
That's true.
no
That's
patches,
true.
no nothing like you said. So it's just,
Right.
I just think that's one thing that they have that I think they really love, that makes you love them, is that
Yeah,
they put out quality stuff,
Appreciate. Yeah.
and they
definitely.
always put out quality stuff. So that's a good thing from Nintendo.
It
Yeah, for
is.
sure. For sure.
That's why
Definitely
we
is.
need them in the industry, man.
Definitely, man. They gotta get back. They gotta get back to where they were at. So I kind of want to go around the room here. The next topic I wanted to talk about was everybody's top three games for 2016 coming up. So it could be on any platform. Don't got to be just Xbox. It could be PlayStation, Nintendo. So I want to go ahead and start with you, Tim. What's your top three games you're looking forward to for 2016?
Top four is Gears 4. This is really a tough question, man. You know what, I don't know if I want to do Quantum Break, Crackdown 3, and the top one, or the next one. It's not Scalebound. Recore is very good too. I mean, it really is a tough question. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna say Gears 4. I really can't say. I wasn't crazy about the E3 showing, but that was because it wasn't, Marcus, and it's just this new guy and whatever. I just didn't like the way it was set up, but I just think
Yeah.
I'm ready to get blown away. So I'm going to say Gears 4, Crackdown 3, and Quantum Break for sure.
Cool.
Okay. All
That's
right.
what's
Go
up. Yeah.
ahead, Alex. Go ahead. What's your top three?
What are we saying for this year, for 2015 or for
2016.
2016? Oh, that's tough. A Quantum Break for sure. Quantum Break's in the top. Like, I think Quantum Break could be like, one of like the best games possibly of the generation. I mean, I think it could be like right up there with, your Halo, your Uncharted, just like
Yeah,
Wow, that's
Remedy
high
Games,
praise,
man.
man.
Yeah, Remedy Games, they make good games, man. Alan Wake was good.
and
Yeah.
just everything I've seen from day one, and every time I see the game, it just looks fantastic. So yeah,
I
Quantum
think
Break
they
for
only
me.
made games for Microsoft too, right?
I believe
Yep.
so.
Remedy.
Yeah, see, they might as
Yeah.
well go and buy them up, man. They might as well go and snatch them up.
Yeah.
And yeah,
First
they're
party that.
phenomenal developer. So yeah, it'd be great to have.
It's another developer that appreciate their customer dollar. They put out
Yeah.
quality work. It takes forever to put out a game, but when you get it, it's like wow, this game is the shit.
So yeah,
All right.
Quantum Break for me. I'm actually really interested in Sea of Thieves because I'm a big Rare fan.
Okay.
Ooh, I forgot all
I
about
haven't
that.
heard. Yeah, I
Nice,
haven't heard much about that.
nice.
Definitely interested
Okay.
to see more of that, and Crackdown 3. Gotta go with
Crackdown
that.
3. Okay.
That's
For
how
sure.
this looks.
All right. What we got from you, Elite?
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go one. I'm gonna go. It might not release in 2016. It might be 2017. But I'm gonna go Horizon for the
Okay.
PS4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Quantum Break. That's a no-brainer. And I'm gonna go with that new Mirror's Edge. I think that might come out next year too. That new
Okay.
Mirror's Edge.
Ooh, that's
So
a
I went
nice
with a
pick.
PS4, Xbox One, the multi-plat.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What we got from you, Show?
You got Quantum Break,
Okay.
Horizon.
Yep.
I'm really interested in that
Yeah,
game.
Horizon gonna be sick.
It's gonna be nice. Gears, and I'm definitely looking at Scalebound.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. You
Okay.
got that four-player co-op and you get your own dragon, man. That game gonna be crazy.
Oh,
Oh, okay. That's a
It's
good.
gonna be
It's a.
ridiculous,
You know
man.
what I'm noticing though? Everybody said Quantum Break, and that's actually in my top
Yeah,
three games here also too.
that
So,
game.
do you guys think that's
You
going to
cannot.
compete directly with Uncharted, or do you guys
Oh
think
my God! I mean, everybody's talking about this game. Everybody, literally.
yeah.
Everybody's talking about this.
I don't know.
Uncharted
I don't
2.
know, far as sales wise, it's gonna do the numbers that
Right,
Uncharted
because
do,
it's a new IP.
because Uncharted is too established right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is a new IP, so I
yeah.
think it's gonna be great for the first installment. But as this game pick up, I think it will be able to compete with
You
Uncharted.
think it's gonna be some kind of like maybe a 2 or 3 game franchise show, or you think it's just
Oh
like a
yeah.
one hit
I
game?
hope so.
I
Okay,
personally
I
think
hope
it's
it
gonna
ain't a
keep
one hit
going.
game. I think it's gonna keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they said that they're planning on making more. So
oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay,
They put
cool.
all
well,
this money into this game, you know.
they made a comment, but they also made a comment about it's going to be either that or Alan Wake. So
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Alan
yeah.
Wake 2. Oh
they want to
yeah.
make
Alan
they
Wake is
want
a
to
good thing, boy.
Yes.
they want to make Alan Wake too.
Oh
They
Do
need
man,
to
they
that.
make
can't do
that
that.
backwards
Do
compatibility
that.
Think
ASAP.
they could
Yeah.
do both? Maybe
Right.
you think another Alan
Oh,
Wake, maybe another Quantum Break after that, possibly, or I don't know,
That's the
man.
thing. It's how it's going to break. That's going to be up to them. But it depends probably on how Quantum Break does.
Yeah,
If it does really good, then they know. You know.
yeah. They know the demands there for it. I definitely can see because I mean, at one point, I don't know if you guys seen it, but didn't they show up like a not the video they didn't have released previously for Alan Wake 2? They pretty much had it
I
like
think
a
so. I
demo.
think I remember seeing something
And
like
they
that
showed it to
on Reddit or
Microsoft, but
something.
Microsoft didn't want to go in that direction at that point. They didn't want to really go in that direction. I think it was towards the end of the generation for the 360. But it's somewhere on YouTube. If you guys can find it, put it in the tweet me and I'll tweet it out. It's a demo video of Alan Wake 2, and it looked
Mm.
fucking
Yeah.
crazy to be honest with you.
Well,
Excuse my
Hey, you
language,
gonna
but
have
it
to
looked
send
crazy.
that to me. You got the link
Yeah,
to that?
right. I
Yeah,
sure
I
ain't
don't
seen
have the
that.
I
link,
need,
but yeah,
I need,
yeah. It
well,
was a
I,
demo
need to
show.
take a little tears bears at that.
I do think
Yeah.
though, if I'm the developer, if I'm them in their shoes, I'm going to do Quantum Break and make sure it's great. But I'm going to do Alan Wake 2 because that's going to be. I mean, I don't know if it would be exclusive
I
because
think I might have found it.
it might. The only scary thing is that for Xbox is that game they might go multi. I remember when they
You think
first
so?
they
I
made
don't think.
they made a comment. But I do think that Remedy and Microsoft have a real deep relationship. But I'm just saying, putting it out there because if they did go multi, I mean, that game would just I think
Yeah.
would sell like like a lot because PlayStation fans
Oh.
like those type games too.
Yeah, but Microsoft needs a game. I mean, they're gonna
Yeah,
get
they
it with
need
Quantum
this
Break,
game.
but they
Like
Yeah,
need
for
something
the
like that. I
catalog,
mean,
they
we
need a
got
game
Alan
like
Wake
this.
1, and I just think the fact that, like Tim alluded to, that between Remedy and Microsoft, they have this kind of synergy between them, and they each one know how to work with each other, and they know how to bring the
Yeah.
best out of each other. So I think that's still there, and that's why I don't think it would be multi. To me, Microsoft needs a game like that. They need
Yeah.
a story-driven, single-player, third-person game to really add to their portfolio because they don't really. I mean, you got Gears, but
They
that's
need a
Gears.
few of them, and not
Yeah.
just one. They need a couple.
You think so,
For
Show?
real. Yeah. One thing with Microsoft, they have a lot of good concepts,
They
but
do.
they don't never push the concepts. Like, give you a prime example. Remember the game Samaritan? They showed
Oh,
at
the demo.
the little
The
tech,
demo.
the
The build.
demo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that.
That game, the concept of that game, the whole everything is dope. But they would not push it. I don't know if it's still in development. I hope it is. But if they don't push that, I mean, I'm like, wow, that would have been third person, superhero type character. Come
Yeah.
on,
Oh man, that would
you
have been
know, I
sick, man.
mean,
And it was cloud
that would have
computing,
been,
wasn't it? Was he using cloud
huh?
computing? Wasn't it using cloud
No,
computing?
that was using Unreal Engine 3, I believe, at the time.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, so I
Okay.
mean, it was at the
Still,
Unreal Engine demo, but
Oh,
I
okay.
just think if they would have got behind that, the concept of that game, it was just nice. Even with the game that they showed at the reveal from
The Shanghai, Shanghai
what was
Heist?
that? The Shanghai, yes,
Yeah. That
that
looked
was supposed to
crazy.
be a stealth type game.
But Black Tusk, the
Like
people
what
that are
we
doing
have with
Gears
Metal
were
Gear.
working on that
yeah,
originally.
Yes,
right?
they put it on hold. You see what I'm saying? So I just think they got a
Right.
lot of good
Oh, is it?
concepts that they can put out to make real good games.
That's true.
I just
Yeah,
think
real
they
first.
don't
Yeah,
really
real
get
good first
behind it,
party games, man.
and they be pushing it back so much.
I don't
You
know.
know, so you can push a game back so much that it kind of loses its,
Yeah.
The Steam,
you
yeah.
Lose the
know,
steam.
Remember Duke Nukem? Remember that
yeah,
happened to what
Yeah.
happened to Duke
Yeah,
Nukem?
Duke
I was just
Nukem
gonna
kept
yeah,
say
getting
Duke Nukem.
delayed over and over again, and then by the time it
yeah.
came out, it was POS. So
Right. It was, man. Nobody wanted that.
nobody wanted that game.
Nobody
Everybody
wanted that
outgrew it.
game.
You know, they
Right.
outgrew the expectations for
Yeah.
that game. That's what I think gonna happen with the little dog game on the Sony side. The little I always say dog game. What is
Yes,
that game?
I know. The possum that
I
comes
can't
out
even
of
think
the.
of it.
Possum,
It's
huh?
at the
Huh?
top of my
No,
head.
the Last
The big old
Guardian.
dog.
The Last
The last
Guardian.
one. Yeah, couldn't think of I couldn't think of that for life, but everybody wanted that. But I just think
Agreed.
it might be past its
Oh
time.
man.
You know.
Right.
The
It
demo was
is. It's been so
horrible.
long, and
Yeah.
they use the same
It's
video
been
they
so
use.
long, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's the
So
That's
same
I don't
video.
know.
crazy.
I might
You
take
know what
it.
I'm saying? It's pathetic.
That's crazy.
They built that for a PS3 engine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on the
The
next generation.
PlayStation, their ports are not well quality at all.
Well,
They're
you
all
gotta
rushed.
think, Tim. Well, you think it was on ice for like 5+ years? You think it was just on ice? Like it was just sitting there,
Yeah.
you weren't doing anything
'Cause
with it?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's because when they had
Just
they had
sitting
it in 2011. Go look at the 2011 E3 when they show it. It's kind of like an extension off of that demo. Like you see that thing, and actually it looked better on PS3 than it. I mean, it looked the E3, in my opinion, for that was more of a nostalgic thing, and people wanted to hear it. I don't like the direction of that game or the look of that game. I mean, it looks like an okay game, but it doesn't look like it's not looking like Quantum Break where your face is melting. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's kind of like a PS3 game that's been probably up-res. I agree with Joe. I think its time might have passed. I think it'll be probably be a fun game, but I don't think it's going to be like as big as it was supposed to be. Because that when that came in 2011,
It's
I
still
remember
good though.
it'll sound good, but
Yeah, it's still good.
Team ISO is very good, so it'll probably be a good game. It's just maybe a little behind in the time. So
Right.
I
You
don't
know
see
what
it.
they
Totally
need to
agree. I
make
totally
now?
agree.
Now this is something I'd buy a PS4 for. They need to go ahead and make another Shadow of Colossus.
I don't know what they
Yeah.
playing.
Yes.
Make something
If they
worthwhile.
playing
I have
around,
it
boy,
there.
that game was
Make something for
just
me to play.
sick.
You remember that, Tim?
Like
You
that
remember that
game.
Shadow of the
Yeah.
Colossus?
Yeah.
That game
I don't
Yeah,
know
that game's
up
dope.
late at night.
why companies don't do that. That company should be getting this game out of its way, and then the next game should be that. It should be because it's just those games you just know. Shadow of the Colossus is just a hit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I don't understand. I totally agree, man. I don't understand why developers just don't go with,
Sure things.
the best. Yeah, they're sure.
Half-Life 3 is a sure thing.
Right.
KOTOR 3 sure
Mhm.
thing, but those games don't usually. I mean, Shenmue 3 was not definitely a sure thing, but it was always a game that people always wanted. But
Yeah.
these other games like Half-Life 3, if that was announced as a console
man.
exclusive,
People would
even
have freaked the shit out.
that game has been
That's
asked
crazy, yeah.
for.
Yeah,
But,
that's another game. KOTOR. That's another game that people.
Yeah.
I don't. You know what? That baffles me. I think it's in every interview I've seen from like Phil or Aaron or anybody, and from any pretty much PlayStation or Nintendo. When they mention old games that they know people want, the thing is always they mention the first thing is always timing and does it make sense.
Right.
Now, I don't know if that's something, if their definition of those two words are different than ours, but we've been feeling like these games have made sense for like the
I'm
past
like,
five,
it's
6,
it's
7
as
years.
simple as us asking and you giving.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I want this game. Okay, here you go, gamers. Oh, thank you.
I think they look at the consensus though. Like they do a lot of data check on what gamers really want at the
You
time,
sure
and
though?
if
I
it
don't
don't,
see any like surveys
They
on
probably
those
do
games.
data check
you,
on like what's
they do data
popular.
check like what's
Oh, okay.
popular, like
Yeah, I
where
agree.
they might ask like send something to you in an email, and you might get something that way, or
hmm
somehow they'll do it,
They
and
do it through the ambassador
and
program too.
it's just
like
consensus at the
when
end of
you
the
like
day.
play
That's what you want.
Rare. When you play Rare games, like all those backward compatibility, they're taking a look at all that data,
Yeah.
and those are the games that if there ever was a game that or franchise, they reference all that stuff. So yeah, but
And
I
then
do.
they can see which ones you're playing the most of too, out of those
hmm
Yeah,
type of
exactly.
style of games. and and they can collect data from that as well.
And then
So
cater
the
everything
hours you put
towards what's
into a
popular at the
certain
time.
title, yeah, everything that you
Okay.
put into it, that's how they kind
And
of
that's
collect it
true
that way.
too. Show I didn't think about that. That's true. They do have a budget that's already like preset, and
Yeah.
a lot of these games you got to plan way ahead of time to get them done
Hmm.
for I guess when they'll be ready. So that's true. I mean, I guess I don't consider that too when they got their hands on so many cookie jars. There's only so much money to go out to so many people and
Yeah.
developers.
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess that makes sense there. Okay.
I think we want them to take risks. Like when I
Yeah.
when
Yeah,
I
go out
when
on
I
a
when I
limb.
sat there and I
Yeah.
said the Samaritan game.
Yeah.
Take a risk on that because that
Right.
could have been your next Halo or
Right.
Gears.
Yeah, you
You
just
see what I'm
never
saying?
know.
I mean, because
And with us
who would
gamers,
want
you
a
just
guy
never
that
know.
can, as cool as he was, that dude smoking a cig, he flicked it at the little bot, and then he turned it to a whole rock, like his whole body is shaped into a whole. I'm like, dang, that's hard, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, who wouldn't want to play that? I mean, as
Right.
much as
Exactly. You could have a
we
story
old
behind that.
guys,
That'd be
Yeah, that's
cool.
true.
That'd be a cool
the
way to start a
story is
franchise.
written, man. Come on.
Yeah,
How you think
Right.
Assassin's Creed started?
and
And look how
that's
big
true.
that came. They
That's
took a risk
true.
on.
And you know what? Another thing we got to consider too, fellas, is that these games nowadays cost a lot of fucking money. They
They
cost as
do,
much as
man.
movies to make. And
They do. They
when
really
they're
do.
thinking about, okay, should we put this out and take the risk of losing this money if it
Because
don't
you
do
know they
well,
take a hit. They take a hit from
it could be the next big thing. So they got to kind of look at that too. They
Yeah,
got
they
to
do.
do both.
But
So
don't they new development tools and everything that they have with Windows 10 and everything that they had DirectX, don't they supposed to cut back on development costs though?
I don't know. Tim may have some more information. I
yeah.
think so. Is
I mean,
that the new dev
maybe
kits?
for the
I
development
think I read
costs.
something like that.
But I do think that
Huh?
the budgets are basically they're just too high. It's not always about just making it like it's about like the actors. Like you look at Quantum Break,
Oh,
they
okay,
got
yeah,
you
I see what
know
you're
Yeah,
saying.
you gotta
I see
pay
what you're
the
saying.
actors.
Yeah, you got to pay them actors.
yeah you got
Yeah.
there's other extra costs. Big games are just becoming too much. And the thing is that I talked to so a couple of people at E3. They're saying that the industry's not really. There's going to be less games because
Yeah.
they try to make money on the $60 price point, but the price point hasn't moved up in 10 years, and
Yeah.
you do it compared to like when video games used to have Atari 2600, they were $39 in 1982, like
Right.
Yeah.
so that's why they try to do all the DLC and all that stuff is because they need more revenue
Yeah.
Right.
for what they're building, and that's a fundamental problem that I don't know if they're ever going to fix or how it's
That's
going to
true.
break out.
Because the market is dictated by the consumers, things like that, inflation.
Is
Got a lot.
that the reason why they wanted to go digital?
But yes,
Do they get
because
more
Yeah.
going digital?
That was Microsoft's original. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
It was the original plan, wasn't it?
that was the
part of the
original
deal, wasn't it?
plan. The developers asked Microsoft to go digital. That's what they
Right.
wanted.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Sony
That
pulled
cuts out the stores.
it
Right?
cuts out GameStop, it cuts out other people because not only do they have to
Profiting
compete with other developers and publishers, they got to compete with GameStop and these other companies that resell games. So cutting that out would save them a lot of money. And
It
if you
would,
were
man.
to trade your game in or something, or the money would go directly back to the developer rather than going to GameStop, because GameStop
Yeah,
they'll take a brand new game, put it on the shelf,
yeah,
sell it for
$54,
$50,
man. They
or
take
something like
$6 off and be like, "Yeah, here you go." You'd be like, "Damn,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's crazy,
So,
man."
Yeah,
They give you like
that-
$22 back, man. I don't support that shit.
Yeah,
I
I
give
don't
my
do
money
that.
to
And that's why I
developers
went
because I
all
love
digital.
games.
Every game I buy digital now.
Yeah.
me too.
I want to support the developer. I want you to make more games for me to buy. That's the point of
Yeah,
me.
I just buy straight
Yeah.
digital.
yeah.
I bought me a 4 terabyte hard drive.
Oh
Nice.
yeah,
Good
I'm 6
for a little
terabytes
while.
right here, man. Yeah, we chilling out here.
Nice. Yep. Same here, man. Got to do it.
Heck
Got to
yeah.
do it. So I want to ask you guys
Don't even
another
have to leave the
question.
house. I'm sitting here.
You hear me?
All
Coming
right. So
home
I
from
want to
work
go.
right through the
I
phone.
want to go around another time and ask you guys another question now.
All
We
right.
all know that this generation has been defined by a lot of different things. It's been defined by DRM. It's been defined by resolution and frame rate. It's been
Boo.
defined by gaming journalism, all for the wrong things. Now,
Right.
we always ask ourselves, and we always go back and forth on Twitter with Nintendo guys, Sony guys, even between ourselves about what the hell's going on with this generation. What's broken? Now, I want to go around and flip this. I want to see what some of the things that this generation has gotten right. I want to ask you guys individually, what are some of the things that you guys have enjoyed about this generation? We all know the bullshit that goes on, the bad stuff. I want to go around and ask you guys what some of the things that you guys are happy about, and whether it be a new game, new innovation, or whatever the case may be, some of the positive things this generation has done. I'll start with you, Tim.
The community. I think like we really got together because we were under fire from the start.
Oh man.
So
Tell me about it.
I do think that the community is great, and as far as think of the cloud compute, I'm going crazy about. I think that's a real way that we can move games forward to make them bigger and better, and everything that I dreamed about as a kid, coming true. So the cloud compute is something that it's still going on. Yeah, I'm very, and just like I said, the fans and everything. It's just crazy how it all went this route. But even on both sides, people are passionate about video games, and I do think that's one day.
A lot of people take it too serious, but a lot of people are passionate. And shit don't be that serious, man.
And you know what the crazy? I want to say this before we move on. I've been wanting to make this point for a while. I got some shit to get off my chest. I'm gonna pull a Tim Dog here. I got something to say. All right, listen.
I like when Tim say that.
Oh man, that's the.
I got some shit to say on this podcast. My first one, I'm gonna let it rip. So. I want to let you. First of all, I want to address people who are impartial or quote unquote impartial and say, okay, I'm just in between, and I'm gonna act like I'm better because I don't argue for one or the other. Fuck that. Now you wouldn't say that. You wouldn't say that to us. You wouldn't say that to a sports fan. Like I'm a Steelers fan, and say some like Crap is a Ravens fan. Me and Crap would go back and forth all day to the point where it's physical. Yeah. Like sports is just that way.
Right.
Fuck that impartial stuff. If you got a side and you want to pick one or the other, that's fine. Like I get you want to be impartial.
Yeah. Don't make me think it's two top favorite teams.
Yeah, making me feel
you got
like
one favorite team.
Like I'm a bad gamer because I pick one side or the other. Don't do that shit. I'm tired of seeing it. Like, no. If you have your preference,
you ain't a bad gamer, you're a smart gamer.
And I got news for you. All those guys that do that, they all have a preference. It's either Xbox or
they just jealous because our preference is getting something that theirs not. That's
exactly.
All.
Like I had a couple of
you know guys. What? I don't think it's the jealousy that they get mad at. It's the unapologetic of how we are. Yeah. I don't feel bad that I like Xbox at all.
I'd be ignoring that shit.
And I'm not gonna sit here and apologize for that. This is what I like. This is what I spend my money on.
And don't get
and
mad.
I have a right to talk about it and brag about it.
Right.
I have a right to do that.
Right.
I didn't want to derail the conversation. My bad, show.
Oh, you good, man. But I just feel that we have a right to enjoy and talk about whatever. We did this since we was kids. It started with Nintendo, and then PlayStation came into the argument, and it was some Nintendo fans, it was PlayStation fans, and we all argue back. Oh man, Nintendo the best one, blah 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 blah.
PlayStation is,
and you go back and forth, and it's always been that way. But where it gets bad at to me is when you get these weirdos,
man,
that's a little bit freakish. They have these fetishes.
They love to get the shit tattooed on the back of their neck and shit.
Yeah.
Where it comes out in their humor, and they have this nasty humor where they want to take pictures of each of us and put it on.
Right.
I know you ain't
show. You got a video, then you show.
Yeah. I'm the dudes in showers, and I've seen the dude, man, and it's these anime cats. That's really into these anime. I'm being serious, man. These anime dudes need to chill. I'm sorry. I'm like, dang, where do they breed these dudes? I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to go off, but this.
Yeah, no,
you
good.
Nah,
man.
This is what's happening right now, man, in the community, man. These dudes, they come around, they troll, they make counts of each, me, Zaire, and all them. We got all fake accounts out here.
It don't
and
make
it's
sense
just
because
it's
they.
these anime cats, man. I don't know. Anime means exactly what it is. They are very animated.
Yeah, it's fictional. You know what I'm saying? It's fictional.
I
So,
mean,
Yeah,
you got to come out of fantasy land at some
yeah.
point. You know what I'm saying?
All
That's
right.
all I'm saying.
Oh, I didn't mean to derail the topic. So go ahead,
But go
Alex. I
ahead.
don't know if you caught it, Alex, but we were talking about. I know we focus on a lot of the negative stuff that's been going on with this generation, Alex. But I kind of want to give kind of give us some input on some of the positive things you saw that have resulted from this generation. You know, whether it be a feature, whether it be the console, anything, a game, anything.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. One thing that definitely popped up positive is just like what Microsoft's doing, like just listening to the community and getting input from the community and like giving that back to us. If it wasn't for the man, it's kind of the silver lining in that rough launch is that if it wasn't for that, it kind of made Xbox better. And yeah, I definitely think that's something positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, good. They did put the fire to Microsoft's feet. That's for damn sure. Go ahead,
man.
Elite. Go ahead, Elite.
Yeah. For me, it's Microsoft this generation. As a whole, since I feel like since the reveal, it wasn't a bad reveal for me because I understood what was up. The always online was kind of sketchy, but everything's always
Yeah.
online. You're always online. People was complaining about being online. So it's, I was kind of like, what?
I'm
But
sure.
yeah, Microsoft they bounced back. I feel like they aren't already there because the PS4 is still very popular. But I feel like when they get there, people will see which is the better console.
Hold
Okay.
on, y'all.
Oh, no problem. No problem, show. Yeah, so I guess while we waiting on show, I guess I'll go ahead and give my opinion.
That's
Um,
not saying the PS4 is a bad machine. I'm just
yeah,
saying which one is,
we don't want to do that. We don't
yeah,
want to do
we're
that.
not
It's
bashing,
definitely a capable
just
machine
stating
for sure.
facts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. So I think the best thing about the generation is, and I'm gonna go back to what Tim said. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have been on YouTube for a while or Twitter or anything like
Oh,
that,
I
but
have.
Tim's been on Twitter for a while. So have I. Been on YouTube for a while, and we did not have our community as far as the Xbox fans did not have a place to go and find Xbox news. We didn't have
Yeah.
a place. We didn't have a community we could go to get information that's Xbox centric. I mean, at the time when the one dropped, I was following. I'm not going to name the channels, but a few other channels. They're bigger now than they were then, and they honestly, to be honest, they kind of gained off from they kind of gained from jumping off the Microsoft boat. They jumped off. It was clear, like they jumped off and said, "We're switching to PS4," and they gained from that.
Yep.
And the only person around that time that I was able to actually see who was sharing the same opinion as me was Zaire, and this is kind of a shout out to Z. I think I've
Yeah,
actually mentioned
man.
this to him before. I don't remember or not. I may have tweeted it to him that I found his channel during the reveal, because I was trying to figure out. I didn't have a problem with it, like you said, Elite, about the DRM and everything. I was trying to figure out
At all.
why everybody was making a big deal
Yeah.
out of it.
It's
He
like
had a
everybody's
video.
freaking out, man. Everybody's
Yeah, he
freaking
had,
out with iPhones. I'm like, you have an
yeah,
iPhone.
and he had a video
What the
about it,
fuck?
and I saw it. I was like, God damn it, like that makes sense. He was the only person really saying the same thing. So that was my first delve into the community. Then I started with the Twitter, and the community, man, has come a long way. Like I met
It
all
did.
of you guys just on Twitter. Like this wasn't possible 2, 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this community wasn't here. So I'm thankful for the community as we've grown. We've all become friends. Some of us like family, pretty much. And I'm thankful for that. So go ahead, show. I know you back now.
Uh, oh yeah, I'm back. What I like is I have to agree with Tim. It's the community, how it brought everybody together. But another thing is what I like is how Microsoft has included itself into the community.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
You
That's a
know,
good point. Good point,
making
show.
themselves more available to their fan base and
Never been a company to
always
be this
listening
hands
to
on.
us. And regardless if it's outrageous or just some things that make sense. They listen to it all, and you get a sense that they listening to it all. I think that's just awesome because we
They
didn't really
added.
have uh, contact with them, but through social media, we all connected now, and
Yeah,
you can talk to individuals nowadays, and
yeah,
that's great. I think
Hmm.
that's great for uh, what I've been enjoying. Far
yeah,
as the things that's been happening and just the community overall. How like you were sitting here saying, we had to get our news through Sony guys.
Yeah,
that was
that's.
prominent.
I didn't want to put it out
In a
there.
terrible way,
You
you
know,
know. Terrible way.
I'll
Yeah,
put it out
I
there.
don't want to. Yeah, I didn't want to put it out
That's
there.
how YouTube was. It was ran by, a lot of Sony dudes. That's like when I did my video about shared space. It's because, now you have another ear, another voice in the
Right.
community.
A proud
And,
one too.
and that's why it's a lot of drama in the community, is because it's two different voices. You have, and it brings that camaraderie inside there. So, but it is what it is. I think I enjoy that part too. But
I do too.
it's
I'm not
just,
gonna lie.
Mhm.
I think.
It keeps
Listen,
the days
it's
entertaining.
it's
It keeps you
clean and
entertaining.
healthy
but all in
fun.
all,
It's
it's
fun
good.
sometimes. Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah,
It is.
I just think
am bread. I'm like, wow.
and that's kind of why I went back and kind of went in on the impartial, because I see tweets about people saying they're gonna quit playing video games because they don't like the console war. Look, man, this shit is WWE. Like, there's nobody getting shot over
Real
tweets
talk.
about a video
Right.
game. Like,
Real
I
talk,
promise
bro.
you, Tim, there's nobody gonna come to your door and stick a pistol in your face about because the fact that you don't
It's a
like Drive
fucking
Club.
video
Like,
game.
it's none of that going on. Everybody, we're all safe in our homes.
Well,
It's just the internet. I promise
Right.
you.
Right. That's why
You
people
know?
take the internet too serious, because they have a voice on the internet. The
yeah.
internet gives them the power they don't have to say some shit they can't say in somebody's face. So they want to
Yeah.
enrage, rage out against, Tim Dog on Twitter. Oh, blah blah blah. Xbox. Oh,
Tim,
you don't hear
did
that
you see
shit.
that page that? Oh no, was it crap? It was crap. I tweeted out somebody made a fan page for crap, like a fake one.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my
I,
god!
People have too much time in the day to hate on that dude, man.
Jesus Christ!
Hey, I'll tell you, he
Jesus,
got a
man.
cult following, bro. Him
Oh
and
Yeah,
my
he
Mike, man.
do.
It's just crazy
Yeah.
He do,
stuff.
man. Half the comments on his page, they be hating him. I'm like, what is wrong with these people, man?
That's
Yeah,
what
they
it
legit.
is.
Tim gets the same thing too. All of us get
Yeah,
it to a
for
certain
real.
degree.
Because
So everyone that knows
into
this.
today, in today's society, the truth, it hurts. You
Yeah.
get a negative reaction for the truth. So when you
Yeah,
speak the
that's
truth, you
true.
ain't gonna get nothing but a negative reaction.
That's true. And you know
Well,
what the funny thing
I
is?
always was taught, if if everybody's praising you and telling you what a good job you're doing, you're not living right. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have your hater.
Preach,
You have
preach,
to have your
preach.
hater.
Preach.
So, so in order for that, in order for, me to feel, like, hey, I'm moving in the right direction, I can't have everybody applauding me and praising me. I have to have somebody sit here and say, you're a fraud, you this, you
Yeah.
that. And I enjoy it, man. I'd be like, oh, am I? Really?
Right. Right. Thank you. Me.
Okay, well, thank you, hater. I knew he was going to come eventually.
The funny thing is, to kind of talking to Tim here, is Tim actually? I remember the day he tweeted out and said he wasn't really going to be doing this back and forth stuff anymore. He tweeted that out. It was, he said it, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? Is this a fake Tim Dog? Who the fuck is this?" I was trying to figure out like who it was. I'm like, "Is this the actual Tim Dog?" Because that's not really like him. And even though he tweeted that out and told all these fanboys that's always hitting him up, and they still bring the same BS.
Yeah.
Dude,
His
they just be bringing
Twitter
some trash
every
to
single
him.
day.
They
They
be
would
the
never let
silliest
you
crap.
change, man.
Especially
They
with
would
the
never let
Drive
you
Club
change.
Forza 6.
Oh gosh,
Like, oh
that
my
was
Jesus,
that was a
man,
battle
like-
for 3 days.
Oh, it's like Tim Dog, the champ right now. Tim
Those
Dog
boys
versus
in the
Tony's,
trenches,
man.
Grenades, man. I'm telling you, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They were going crazy because then I just kept digging the knife in. I'm like, king of races,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then
they was going
and then-
out. It was flipping out.
then the reviews came out, but I believed in it, and
Yeah.
and I mean that's just I would let's be honest. I mean that's my biggest gripe with Sony fanboys is they never give credit when credit's due. When Bloodborne came out and it's 92, I said, you know what? You guys pretty much got the best AAA of the generation right now. It's a big game, Congrats. And then when Forza comes out, it's let's pick on crowds, let's look at
Right.
flat puddles,
No stupid shit.
let's talk about dynamic lighting, let's not talk about what they're actually doing. The game is freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's why I went crazy because I was playing the demo every day, and I'm like,
Yes.
these guys have no idea this,
They
and
really don't get it.
if that game is gonna do well. But they don't give credit where credit's due. So I kind of dig the knife at them, and I say, okay, well, show me the last Gran Turismo score. It's 88
Oh
my God.
on
Right.
PS3.
The same
there's-
cars from the PS2 ones and
There's no comparison though. Let's just
Oh
be
my God.
honest.
Right.
Yeah, you know what? I heard about that Gran Turismo too, Tim. I heard they're using old cars. I heard they're using an old
Yeah.
engine. So I don't know how true that is
feedback.
because we don't hear shit about Gran Turismo to the day before it comes out. So
Right. Then it come out in like December, some weird ass day in
yeah,
December.
yeah, and then we'll hear
Like, what
about it
the
later
fuck?
on. But we don't really hear much information about it. But how is that? I know you had a bet on the MPD. I kind of want to go around. This will probably be one of our last topics here. We run a little late, and I want to kind of go around and ask you guys, what do you think Microsoft's going to do as far as the MPD next month or this coming month or finishing out this month, I should say.
We mean for last month or
Well, for last month, sorry, which
Okay.
whatever the latest MPD, I guess it's going to be for August, correct?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, it'll be for August. So what do you guys think that's going to do? I'll start with you, Tim.
Well, I got a bet on it. I was much more confident in the beginning of the month. It's going to be real close. It's a real toss-up. I think Microsoft did have the Best Buy deal. I know they sold 12,000 the first day. They sold a ton of bundles, so maybe that's why they didn't do so well on Amazon. But Sony's very strong, and
Yeah.
I'm not 100% confident.
Yeah, it's looking a little shaky because I saw that article where Metal Gear Solid is supposedly sold three times
Yeah,
as many
so three
games
times.
on the
Right.
PS4 than it did on the Xbox One.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
But Metal Gear Solid is like a known, it's like
yeah.
PlayStation known,
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
was also the end of the month. So it right now, if I'm shaky on my bet, I'm not gonna lie and say usually I kind of forced the bet too because I just
Yeah.
but I do it's only gonna be like a 10,000 difference either way in my opinion.
Okay. All right, what you got, Alex? What you think of the MPD for August?
I think it's gonna be close. I'd probably go either way. I mean, I'm gonna say Xbox just because Rare Replay and Gears.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
did score well. They both scored like an 83, 84, something like that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Metric.
they both did good, and they're well deserved because they're both good. But I think it's gonna be close either way. But I'll go Xbox. Why not?
Okay. What you got, Elite?
I'm gonna agree, man. Just because that's the squad. But I think it's gonna be close too.
Well, I mean, in my opinion, right now, if I'm going to be honest, I'm thinking if I wouldn't make the bet, put it that way. So that says where it is. But I do think we're talking 10,000. But if you think
Okay.
the PlayStation 4 is going to win, you don't have to say it's Xbox just because we're all Xbox guys.
Yeah. No, I think the
No,
PS4
I
is
actually
going
think
to.
they have a chance. They put out two good titles in August.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, they have.
Yeah, and they had a bunch of
Sony
deals.
sales
And if they
is
don't win,
few.
it's gonna be a
Game
close
Pass
margin.
as well.
It won't be no more than 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed on
Yeah, I
that.
think it'll be close. Go ahead, Show. What you got?
I think Sony will probably take it.
You think so? By how
Yeah.
much you think?
It ain't gonna be much, but they'll probably squeeze it out.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards just because I wasn't until I saw that, and I don't know if that's in a certain market because it did mention something about UK or something. I don't know if that's just in the UK market. It still counts either way, but
Right.
that'll be huge. I mean, I don't know. I can't see Sony winning any months from October on, to be honest. Once Halo drops, that's
Yeah,
pretty
I
much
was
it for
gonna say
Sony
once
for
Halo
the
drop,
next
it's a
2
wrap.
or 3 months. So
That's a wrap.
I wouldn't be surprised if
Until
Sony
Uncharted
pulled
4
this
comes
month
out,
out.
maybe.
Yeah, if Sony pulled out August, I wouldn't be surprised. It shouldn't be by much because Rare Replay was what, top 10 for, well, not top 10. It was actually
It was number one in
it
UK,
was number
wasn't
one for what, 2-3 weeks in a row, something like that.
Yeah.
2 weeks or
Mhm.
so?
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2
Okay.
weeks, yeah. It was 2 weeks, and then Gears came out, and I think that's what knocked it out of the top position, I believe, for a short period of time. So I mean, Xbox did have a strong August, so I mean, it'll
Yeah.
definitely be close. I'm thinking.
Right.
I don't really play sales, but if I had to pick, I'm thinking
Yeah.
probably Sony, maybe 30,000.
Did that Metal Gear
Yeah.
bundle sell out? That Metal
It's
Gear
gonna be
Solid
close though.
I
5
don't
bundle
know.
sell out?
I'm not sure. You may have to ask Tim about that. Did that bundle sell out, Tim?
I think that they had a
No.
bundle in UK, but
Mm.
I can tell you this: for the Amazons, it was number one for like 4 days, and Xbox was like at 40. So Xbox just fans don't like that game.
Shit.
Like it's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
their
they really.
it's more their type. It's like
It was
Halo.
just like Showstopper was saying, man.
Yeah,
It
it
feels
just
like a
feels-
PlayStation game.
Yeah,
it
he
just
did
feels
say
like
that.
a PlayStation game. Even though it's
Yeah.
on the Xbox, it don't have that Xbox motion.
Yeah.
It feels PlayStation-ish to me.
That's true. That's true. And it started as a exclusive title for the PlayStation, so it's branded there. Everybody knows it there. It's kind of like
Mhm.
I guess you could kind of say what's the franchise that Xbox have that That's
Mass
multiple.
Effect.
Oh, Mass Effect. Mass
That's
Effect.
right.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mass
EA
Effect.
bought it.
Yeah, Mass
A
Effect is
lot
the
of
same thing.
fanboys can't understand that, but yeah,
Yeah, but
Sony, stole something, but okay.
yeah, so I definitely see it being close, though. I definitely see it being close this month. It looks like we're running. Yeah, we're running a little late here, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, everybody. Last thing I want to say is I appreciate all of you guys for coming out,
Yeah,
viewers in
yeah.
here,
Yeah.
checking us out for the very first the Shop podcast. We'll be another one more than likely this weekend, if not early next week. It just depends on scheduling and how everything works out with everybody. So I'll probably maybe have the same guys on if you will come back show. And Tim
Oh,
Dog, Alex, and Elite. I
oh
very
yeah, I'll be
appreciate
back, man,
everybody
no
here.
doubt.
I'm honored to have
Yeah.
all you guys on my podcast. Show
Yeah,
support.
I
It means a
appreciate the
lot,
Xbox
man.
community, man. I appreciate you, Tim Dog, Blam,
Appreciate you too.
Alex, Showstopper, man, for giving me a chance in this community, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. If you guys want to say anything before we wrap it up here, before we go, shout each other out. I don't know. You guys got something to say?
Nah, good show, man. Thanks for coming along, Tim, and show.
Oh yeah, man. Special guest.
Hell yeah.
All right, all right. So that wraps it up, guys. Like I said before, I have some more videos coming out later on this month, and the Shop podcast. We out for the night, fellas. Y'all take it easy.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a good one. See you guys
Yep,
later on
yep.
this week.
Take it easy.
Take care.
All right.
Peace.